Breaking news, now live from Wavy News 10.
Good evening, or good afternoon rather. We are getting word of an F-18 that is down off the coast of Virginia Beach.
That's right. This is breaking news, and we are just trying to get information. But here's what we can tell you, that there are reports that this plane has gone down. We have reached out to NAS Oceana to see if that is their jet. We have not gotten confirmation on that yet.
Art Kahn, we have on the phone right now. Art, can you tell us what you know at this point?
Well, I know just about the same thing you do at this point. I'm just learning about this as well. But what I would tell you is immediately this brings to mind two questions. Okay, first of all, was this accident, did the pilot have a chance to eject from the aircraft? If he did, chances are he was either working flight ops from an aircraft nearby, which would mean there would be a SAR helicopter within range, SAR being search and rescue, or was this a mission that originated from land-based Naval Air Station Oceana? In that case, things could be a little different as far as getting assets, rescue assets to him. The other question that would come to mind is what caused the crash, of course, but that sounds obvious. But what I mean by that is, was this caused by a problem with the life support system, such as the thing that was going on with the Air Force's F-22 for a while, in which case you have to say, well, was the pilot conscious when this happened? Did he was he in the cockpit all the way into the crash, or was this mechanical malfunction with the jet, in which case the pilot would have been able to eject from the aircraft? So those are the first things I think we need to find out, along with identifying whose jet it is.
We're just looking at this map here, Art, where we're told that it's 45 miles off the coast. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the crash that was just last week of a Navy helicopter.
Yeah, well, that one was a little over 18. Everybody's been rounding it off at 20 miles off the coast, and certainly, you know, another 25 miles is a big difference. However, you got to remember, we're talking about an F-18 fighter jet with supersonic speed capabilities versus an MH-53 helicopter, which flies what I'm trying to call to mind now, but about 150 miles an hour, I think. So what I'm getting at is this jet could cover a lot more distance a lot faster. So the fact that it was 40 miles out doesn't mean the flight didn't originate from Oceana, but also, you know, sometimes these flights originate from Oceana and they're flying out to meet a carrier that's out there. So hopefully there are assets nearby that can get to the pilot if the pilot was able to eject safely.
All right, just recapping what we know at this point, the Coast Guard has told us moments ago an F-18 jet went down 45 miles east of Virginia Beach. As you can see on that map, our military reporter Art Kahn has been following this story as well, has not been able to confirm if this came from Oceana or not. We have calls into Oceana at this point, but we are still awaiting confirmation. That's
right. You can count on us to gather the details for you. We are making plenty of calls. We have lots of crews on this story for you. You can look for the latest here on air and online on wavy.com and also on social media.
This has been a Wavy News 10 special report. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program, already in progress.